But no matter what comes next, I still have to face the ending.
All of the above. And that we're broke.
I see. Then am I to understand that for this job you are offering no monetary compensation, is that correct?
We can offer you a few silver. And, the goodwill of probably a lot of people out here.
Indeed. Well, you're fortunate that I'm actually in the market for goodwill these days. You can hold the silver, then. Well, it will come at a cost to us to do so. I believe that this should be at least a simple enough task that we should be able to do this for you and assure quality of deliverance.
You understand what we give you is all we got, and it needs to go to the medicine.
Yes, absolutely.
And he looks you up and down. None of you look overly intimidating, though. I'm concerned if they decide not to give you what we need, what's going to happen?
I'm not sure you really want us to talk about what would happen if the deal didn't go through. Let's just assume it is going to go through.
Okay.
We're all friends.
Yes, better to leave it to our discretion to leave you outside of any improprieties that might occur on the mission. You understand, of course.
Of course. And he's watching. He's a little nervous and looking up and down. And do you know Grit, though?
Of course.
Yeah.
He's my most trustworthy worker.
Didn't you hear, I mean, Grit just happens to be around where, say, a dozen gray cloaks all get, what's coming to them all at once. So, and he works with us. So, not that anything like that would happen if any bad deals went down. I mean, Grit's a nice, agreeable person.
Everyone always gets along with Grit in the end.
That's true enough. All right, and they're willing to trust you with the 2 coin they have.
Ooh. This is a big job.
Incredibly.
And they explain.
2 coin just for dropping Grit's name.
Well, 2 coin to go pay for the medicine.
Ooh, wow, we got some pretty stuff over here. Very nice.
We can just go home with 2 coin right now.
You could. You might upset a lot of people, but you could.
It is almost certainly not worth it, Parisa.
Oh, no. The sick, dying, poor people are mad at us. No, seriously, I got nothing better to do today.
Oh.
There we go. So the mark is up there at the docks.
Mm-hmm.
Got another mark over here. In Coleridge. Drop off.
All right. So you guys have time to check this out if you want, or you can dive into the score. How did the crew want to handle this one?
Well, starting off with a little bit of investigation on my part probably is always prudent. Mm-hmm. Go around, talk people up, and see how people are doing up in the docks, how trustworthy this person is, and maybe even how far spread this sickness might be getting right now.
Which one do you want to look into the most?
Trustworthiness. What am I going to be expecting off the person that we're getting this from?
All right. So you're in a controlled situation right now, and this sounds like a consort.
Mm-hmm.
And whereabouts are you going to ask about this information?
We do have our rich shipping friend who might know more about this person who's shipping stuff over in the docks. Would that be correct?
You do know that family. They do have a lot of investment on things coming in big shipments. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll have a pleasant chat with the Groom family.
All right. Give me a consort. Controlled.
All right.
Standard effect.
All right, so controlled and standard and all right, so we got a 4.
Right.
Oh,
So
I guess there should be one more die on that actually, shouldn't there? Because I have a special ability. I forgot about it. Or is that so? Yes.
you
Here we
have
go.
the gather information ability, don't you?
Yeah, almost forgot I did. There we go. So it's 5. It's the same difference.
Yeah. So the grandfathers never met him, but Steve has.
Mhm.
And he's like, well, it's kind of weird that he's shipping out medicine. He usually deals in, well, I guess drugs and medicine are the same thing. Sort of. I wasn't aware there was a sickness.
Seems to be coming down on the citizens of Coldridge recently.
Oh.
You thought people just wanted to buy medicine just for giggles?
Well, drugs, medicine, they're the same thing sometimes.
It could be a mass series of withdrawal, which wouldn't be too entirely unexpected, if I'm going to be honest. But either way, it's still a problem they wish solved and would appreciate.
Yeah, Gregor, not the greatest of people, but he's a drug dealer, so reliable-ish.
Ish.
Usually if you pay, he delivers, but his prices are usually pretty high. How much are you sending him?
Not quite a lot, unfortunately.
Well, that's a little strange then.
Well, I'm trying to think of the best way to put this politely. Well, doing more with limited resources is about what I'm about at these days.
All right. Hey, more power to you. You want to help people? That's your prerogative.
So he's likely, I suppose, to want to raise the price if there's a desperate need, which would be highly unfortunate. I think I need leverage over him.
No, how would you get leverage over a drug dealer?
Good question. I need something that he values, something that he doesn't want to lose.
Couldn't help you there.
I understand. But at least it gives me some direction. It's been good talking with you.
And you?
So, I've at least gone ahead and got my gathered information for now.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
So, Professor Prusso, do you have some way of getting some information? Or anything you want to prepare before the score?
No, this seems pretty simple. So, I mean, I'm just basically just muscle, and you already established. We're just babysitting this for grit. I don't want to put a lot of effort into this. I mean, worst case scenario, we walk away. So I'm good.
Right.
Alright, so the professor is not trying either. Okay, understood.
Although I'm not a people person. There's a lot that I'm going to aid with here.
Right? Well, I've done the best that we can, and now I guess we have to ask, so what is our mission type here? If it's transport, I guess we're just looking at going down the main canal here, honestly. Like, around here. It wouldn't be anything else, I don't think. We just need to go there, do the negotiation, then get moving, right?
That is what the mission sounds like.
I need to be able to drive a hard bargain, though. What can I possibly do here? I can't
Learn
think of
to drive
anything
the
here.
boat, it looks like.
I'm getting better every day.
Every time. We go straight, and then you have like a sharp right-hand turn for some reason.
Right.
Like, why did we go into the Dask River and then turn around
Right.
again? The boat's
I
not
think
that
here,
big.
though. Yeah, I think here, though, the thing I probably want to ask is about the flashbacks for preparation and things that we've prepared. How exactly would that work out when we go there and do something, and I want to pop out something that I prepared ahead of time?
It depends what you've prepared.
Okay. Well, I mean, like, mechanically, like, say we agree on something, do I pay costs and stress? Do I do a thing?
It's usually a cost between stress and coin. Or if it's something very minor, like something you should have on your load normally, it's not stressed.
Okay.
Like as you're pulling your load, it's the same idea with the flashbacks, just that's paid beforehand with your load.
Got it. Okay. That's fine.
But just a quick
Just wanted to
reminder
make sure I understand how that works.
that going near Brightstone, Charter Hall, or Six Towers, the Grey Cloaks are making sure the Blue Coats are on the lookout for you.
Yeah, Brightstone,
Just a quick
Charter Hall,
reminder.
6 hours. Right, would that also include the river here?
Yes, that's why I'm bringing it up.
All right, good point. In which case,
Not that it stops you from going that way. I just wanted to make sure you were reminded of that ongoing entanglement.
right, we could take a slightly longer route around, which honestly shouldn't affect it very much.
Which one did you say? 6 Towers, what else?
I'll just...
This area.
Oh, I thought you said Bright Hall, not Brightstone.
Oh, Brightstone, sorry.
That's a large area. That actually makes things a little complicated, all told.
Mhm.
But it should be fine for right now. Okay. I want to make sure this goes through okay. We don't have grit, so our ability to threaten is slightly limited, or slightly more than usual.
Or is it?
Or is it? I'm trying to think like specifically how to word something, but I'm really not sure, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pass.
Okay.
So we're doing a smuggling job. We've done a small amount of investigation, and I think we're just going to head straight into it until we can press the money for the exchange.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just
Is there a question
enjoying
there?
Griff slowly turning into a robot.
Yeah, I need to reset the router here.
I thought you did while we were on break.
No, because I didn't know how long it would take.
Oh.
Well, we know how much time you had.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been enough. Last time it took 15 minutes. Anyway. Let's go ahead and engage, I guess.
All right. Oop, wrong button.
I'm down. Let's do it.
All right.
Oh, but
So
I think
something
an
has
additional
gone.
roll.
What's that?
I did do investigation there.
Well, I guess there should be another dice then. I can throw another one on there.
Let's see if we get better.
All right.
Hey, worth it.
Oh, that had two different starts to it. So you arrive at this kind of off to the side storage facility, and Gagger, the guy you're supposed to be meeting with, comes out and looks at the three of you, giving a bit of a nod and waiting for a moment. You here for the vials?
That's right. I'm here to make an exchange.
You got the coin?
That I do. The amount I'm told we've been agreed upon.
Can I see it?
I'll go ahead. I'll pull out like the purse and I'll jingle in front of him.
And he looks up like he's listening. That sounds about right. Why don't you come on in here? And
I'll go ahead and give a nod over to Riso, and I will head closer.
all right, so he takes you to a small section inside this storage building. A lot of it's fenced off, but his small little room here, and he starts pulling out crates that say Wellspring on the side of them.
I see. I'll look over to the professor. And go ahead and take a look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Just to make sure.
He pulls these 2 boxes off of some other boxes that say Coleridge on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, like crates to me.
What's in the crates, Professor?
I don't know. I don't have X-ray specs.
That's why you open it,
The
Professor.
sensorium isn't finished yet.
One step at a time, Professor.
I guess we'll pick a random crate and open it.
Right.
All right, and you open it up, and inside this crate is definitely not medicine. This looks like refined Leviathan blood.
Interesting.
Worth more than medicine.
In theory, depending on what's been done to it, could be worth quite a bit of money.
Okay, let's nail the crate shut and leave with the crates.
Well, the first step I wanted to ask Professor to do was, could you inspect a little bit of it just to make sure?
Yeah, it looks like
it's of quality.
refined Leviathan blood to me.
Could you make a study roll for me, Professor?
I mean, sure. I don't see why.
I want to know what we're dealing with exactly, because the last time we didn't know exactly what we were dealing with, it almost caused problems.
All right. So you study this. This shit is not medicine.
My best guess.
It
Refined
looks like
Leviathan blood.
It looks like that it seems to be the main ingredient, but it seems to be spliced with something else. You're not sure what. It just doesn't have the right consistency when you shake the container.
Well, I shouldn't shake it. Leviathan blood is, as I understand it, not stable.
As you dip it. Well, once it's refined, it's much more stable.
Yeah, but you splice it with something else.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gunpowder.
So, we got our gasoline and meth combo here. That's fine.
Yeah, that's my favorite drug.
Yeah, take the worst and then just add gas to it.
So
And
I'm
Dragon
confused.
looks up at you.
This isn't what we're here to pick up, but it's more valuable than what we're here to pick up.
Well, I'm going to look at the person we're doing the exchange to and go, and this is exactly what they've ordered, correct?
You're with Wellspring, right?
Yes, of course.
No, we're not here from Wellspring.
Wait, what?
I'll just roll my eyes.
Who are you?
Whatever the boss says. My name is Grit.
Grit.
Yeah, my name is Pariso.
Ah.
I don't need to know your names. Who are you here for?
You just literally asked me who I was.
We do whatever this guy says, I say, pointing over at Bishop.
And he looks directly at Bishop. Who sent you here?
What was their exact name?
White Castle.
The Lost is the gang that sent you.
Yeah, the Lost. Okay, yeah, the Lost sent us here.
And his eyes wide. Oh, these are the wrong boxes. He starts picking them up. And then
Well, at least we got that out of the way. We almost delivered for Leviathan oil straight into a bunch of innocent people.
Yeah, he brings up the 2 boxes that were below it. This is for the Lost.
All right, Professor, could you inspect these?
Yeah, hold on a
crates?
sec though. What was that?
That's none of no one's business but the Wellspring.
Well, you already shown me, so
I shouldn't have.
yeah, I know. It seems to me if somebody were to question me
Professor.
about it, hey, shush.
Hey, Pariso, man says he doesn't want to, but let's just do our business and get out of here.
Look, I'm interested, so I'm going to ask my questions, and you're going to hold your tongue, Grit.
I don't work for you. I work for him.
Right. So it seems to me if I was questioned, then things were already going to be uncomfortable. So how about you
And
just
Greg
tell me?
walks in.
How you just tell me what they are, and then we'll just forget about it.
It's not our business. It's fine.
Shush.
Give me a consort or command.
Perfectly both the things that I'm shit at.
Oh, this is going to be risky because this guy's getting agitated. His hand's kind of reaching for his gun, but he keeps reminding himself, no, these are customers.
That's a 1.
All right, so things are escalating quickly as this guy starts pulling his gun out and starting to raise it.
Could have helped me, Bishop, but instead you chose to talk down to me like a child.
I'm not trying to talk down to you. I'm trying to make sure that we actually save a few people.
How
I don't
about
give a shit about those people.
you hand over the silver, I give you what the Lost want, and we pretend the rest of this meeting never happened.
I am in full agreement to that. Here, we'll shake.
And he reaches and shakes your hand.
Right? And I am bound to my promise now. My hand will glow green for half a second. On both of our hands, a mark will appear.
Guy looks down at his hand, kind of twitches a little, gun raised up. Hey, what's this?
It means that I am bound to my word on this issue.
Are you one of those whisper folks?
Well, a little bit. Anyway, we have our arrangement, we have our silver here for you, and we have these crates.
All right. And he opens up the bag with his free hand and starts looking in and jingling it around. All right, take your stuff and move on. No one needs to get hurt.
No, it seems like that deal thing would be super inconvenient for a lot of people. Like, this guy, has to go make deals with other people, and his hand's gonna have, like, a green mark on it. Like, what the fuck have you been doing?
Honestly, as soon as, this business is done, that mark probably fades for this promise, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so, since we're only, 3 of us, the icebreakers will probably roll in and, pull this up for us. And take it to the boat. I mean, if they're available.
I'm just checking that now.
Yeah, let's see if they're actually here. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to do manual labor.
Nope, they're off working somewhere else today.
Oh, manual labor.
You got the boat, but not the usual drivers. So it's the three
Well,
of you trying
Chris,
to...
since you're the big man around here, I guess you can handle this.
All right, are you guys
Now
just
carry
getting
the
on your boat
crates.
to make the delivery, or what's the plan?
Yeah, let's just make the delivery. This was supposed to be a simple job. Like, you guys can't even do a con job, right?
I don't give a shit about a con job. I was just interested in some additional facts, that's all.
And because of this, we've now had to make the deal before we investigated if the medicine was legit, and now we'll have to do it while we're on the boat.
You could have helped me.
You don't ask criminals questions.
I don't give a shit. If I'm interested in a subject, I'm going to ask questions about it.
All I'm going to say is, if I was asked questions like that, I probably would have shot them too.
You know what? I'm going to replace your testicles with grenades. Then we're going to see
You're
who's
right
laughing.
to be curious. However, I can no longer assist you in this matter, Professor, but you know what's going on, and I am going to forget.
I'm driving up with the boat, I guess. I don't know
Yeah,
what's
you
going
come in
on.
with the boat like a few
Welcome,
minutes
Grit.
later.
Well, I guess your code name is Professor now.
So, Grit's
That
there
will
with the
get
boat.
confusing, mate, if I have to call you both Professor.
They're coming out with their arms full of 2 crates. Not giant crates, but small enough to carry in your hands, like a luggage. Bishop's hand is glowing green and it's beginning to fade.
Mm-hmm.
Busy day. Sorry I'm late.
I can tell. Well, either
Just in
way,
time.
just in time to make sure that no one swipes us off of us before we get it to where it needs to go.
Where we
Oh.
headed, boss?
Straight down to Coleridge. There's some friends there who really wish to have seen you, and now they'll get to see you in the flesh.
Friends of mine in Coleridge.
Well, your reputation apparently precedes you. You're the largest person on our team, and everyone can't help but notice you. Which is good, it means they don't remember me.
Oh, you're very memorable, Edward. Don't let them get you down.
I'll be lucky if I can fade into insignificance after all of this.
All right. So if no one has anything else, we can just fast forward a bit.
Okay.
This was a relatively easy job. You guys make your way down to Coleridge. Once you start passing Charter Hollow into Coleridge area, you can see all the people in Coleridge are quite sick right now. So great, you weren't here earlier. There's been a sickness going around in the part of the town you live in. You've seemed okay so far, but a group called the Wellspring has been trying to treat people, or at least that's what they're claiming. But they've also prevented a lot of medicine from being released that should be coming from the train station.
Right.
So just to catch you up on what's been going on.
Mhm.
So you make your way down there, and it's a small, currently unused factory land. And as you're getting near there, you can see a number of bluecoats looking around.
Interesting.
Do you need me to have a word with them?
Well, it'd be nice if they don't notice us dropping any of this off. I'm highly suspecting that there's a bit of market manipulation going on.
We're not moving anything illegal, are we? I mean, we just went to go pick it up, and then we got it. Are there any, are the boxes, do they have any seals on them or anything?
All it says is in sloppy writing Coleridge.
Right. Maybe what we're doing isn't exactly illegal, but it is cutting into someone else's profits.
Well, we don't know where these guys got it from in the first place, and they're trafficking in what? Refined Leviathan blood? So they're
Well, the
trafficking...
Wellspring boys are.
Yeah, the Wellspring boys, so they apparently have really expensive stuff, but they're really, really idiots, because they just, let's just show off the Leviathan blood to these random people who said they knew grit. So, yeah, we're not doing anything wrong. I guess we need to land some more of the bluecoats, because I'm assuming the bluecoats don't need a warrant to go through our crap, do they?
No, not really. The whole rights of the poor are not a thing.
Exactly.
I've got more money than I literally know what to do with.
I thought you spent it all.
Bribes are always a thing.
And the only reason why, I mean, and I ran out of things to spend it on.
Mm-hmm. So there are some canals here. That goes right by the garrison?
I mean, we can go right under Willem Street, pop up from there, and then, drop it off, pop back under Willem Street, and ride it all the way down to Steelhoof Canal.
Do we even have
Because
a
I'm
deadline?
assuming that goes underneath and connects.
Right.
Do we even have a deadline of when we're supposed to drop this off?
Not really.
Probably as soon as possible before more people die, but of course that's a flexible time limit depending on how many is okay for you.
I'm not in favor of people dying in a way that doesn't actually profit me.
Exactly.
I'm
right, so
happy to
all the
give
way
it a go.
around.
I'm not great on the little narrow canals, but
So what are those body taker people called again?
Undertakers.
We really need to get...
I know who you're talking about now. Yeah, the faction.
Yeah, we really need to get some
spirit wardens.
We really need to get some spirit warden costumes, because that would allow us to just move around anywhere we wanted to.
Yeah, we really ought to work on that sometime. Hey, well, now I know something to do during downtime.
I'm guessing they have something that gives them passage that's difficult to forge. Otherwise, a lot more people would be doing this.
Who says
Well,
they're
they
not?
have unique masks, they have unique documentation, and unique uniforms that are not easy for the public to get.
Okay.
Also, they show up when the bells go off, so we'd also have to fake the bells.
But they could show up a couple days later.
Or just kill somebody. Where we need to go.
Or we could just kill somebody, and that would make the bells go off, and then we wouldn't look suspicious.
And we'd already be there, but we would have the time frame of having to deal with any actual people showed up.
You get in and get out. Like, you guys new to this crime thing?
No, I'm
Are
just
we killing
talking
people
it
or
out.
saving them right now? I'm
Well-
very confused.
Right, we have the current job ahead of us, which right now is there's a bunch of police presence, but we're circling all the way around to go to the nearest canal.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
Got nothing better to do today.
Yep. So hopefully we don't get stopped. Let's see what happens.
Wait, how much closer are we to building our opium den?
We need to go do a mission for that, basically. I think
I thought we decided it wasn't going to be opium.
we're one space away, though.
That was the dream den.
Yeah, then.
All right, so here's your situation. You're coming down over Dunville Way.
Mhm.
The original plan was to come up around under the Crucible, which is forced work camps, and back up and then get off here. But even from looking down Scolder Street, you can see Bluecoats are in the area near the drop-off.
They're waiting for it, of course. So what we need is a distraction, then.
What, you need to get rid of the blue coats?
That's right, or get past them at the very least.
Oh, well, geez, if all we need is a distraction, I can go ahead and do that.
Well, Bariso, it's all yours, and we'll wait here to see it successful.
All right. Hey, good news. We're in Coleridge. That means they have terrible trash pickup, right?
Yeah?
All
That's
right.
definitely true.
It's really disgusting trash. Preferably one that isn't that's a little moist, but not
All right.
totally they'll totally fall apart, because I got to be able to throw it a couple dozen paces and still have it hit its target in a reasonable shape.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll go get some of that, climb up into a rooftop, and throw it at a blue coat.
All right. So it's not the throw you need to worry about. Hits him dead in the face. The guy beside him starts to chuckle a bit. Are you trying to do it secretly or trying to get his attention?
I'm trying to get their attention. Hey, you blue coats, you guys fart in the bathtub and bite the bubbles.
All right. So as the one guy pulls his gun, what's your plan now?
Run away.
All right. Give me a finesse roll.
That's not prowl? I guess it's finesse. All right.
Prowl
Oh,
is like general
Well,
athletics.
sneaky. You could make
Am I
an
gonna
argument for hunt.
Prowl definitely covers running and like general obstacle jumping and stuff as well.
I guess that's fair. You could make an argument for prowl.
Okay, finesse is literally finding an item in someone's pocket, subtle misdirection, and handling a vehicle or a mount.
Okay, what's prowl say?
is climb,
Prowl
swim, jump, and tumble.
Absolutely prowl then. My bad.
Okay. Position.
Position's going to be risky. He's taking a gunshot at you.
All right. Do I get gear for this, or are we in some nebulous land where I don't get gear? Because I would have.
Oh, do people not gear up? Pick your load, grab your gear.
You didn't ask us for a gear or a position.
Oh, that's fair. So you're in a risky position. Take whatever gear you had set up for, and if you have gear to grab it.
All right.
Normal.
Yeah, I'm going normal too.
I'm going light because this was a simple job. Okay, standard, and I'm going to go for bonus dice with my fine shadow cloak. It is so fine.
It's a countdown.
Well,
All right, so you guys seen Parisa go out? Go ahead. Did I get
so are they going
disconnected?
to shoot me? Or what's going to happen to me?
He took the shot. You didn't get out of the way in time. It's going to be 2 damage because
I
there is
will-
some distance.
Stop. I will use my shadow special ability to expend my special armor to resist a consequence from detection.
All right.
And,
So,
and just
he
they
takes
just
the
shoot the cloak instead of me.
He takes the shot. You hear something chasing you for maybe a minute, and then they give up.
Yep. No, I mean, they shot at me. I mean, after they shoot and then miss, I'll just shout at them. It's like, you can't even shoot straight.
All right. Are you showing yourself or just yelling?
I'm just yelling. Are they coming after me or not?
Give me a sway. This is going to be controlled because you did escape them. They don't know where you are yet until you
I'm
start
sorry. I
yelling.
assumed it was risky. I can't assume anything in this game. All right.
It would be risky. You're right.
Well, I tried.
All right. So they seem to be ignoring you.
So I guess that's how the distraction went then.
I tried.
All right. So whatever slight opening that opened up for us, we were trying to move in during it.
All right. So a lot of you are making your way there with some boxes. There seems to be a number of blue coats around this building.
Oh,
The one.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was thinking that there'd be more of an opening there, but that's
They
fine.
didn't
Go ahead.
chase after
Describe
him.
the opening.
They shot at him, and then
The
he
one
got
shot
away.
at him. The
They,
one shot
literally-
at
reckon-
him.
they did nothing.
I reckon. Can we not just take it in the front door and you just bluff them and tell them we're meant to be here? Are we not meant to be here? I still don't understand what's going on.
They probably won't like us having these things here.
So,
Do you reveal yourselves?
No.
That's a big question. All right.
All right, I mean, I could
mean-
try to double down on Pariso's idea, where I could cover myself in the floating material. Grit could throw me real hard into the sky. I drop grenades on them as I fly past. They chase after me in the air, and then when I
Hold on.
land in the Coleridge Canal, you guys just pick me up later.
All right. I like that. Hold on to that for a second, Professor, because I'm going to ask. So only one of the blue coats left. Building is still surrounded, correct?
It's surrounded and they're patrolling this block for some reason. Like, there's
But
not usually
they-
this much blue coat activity in the works here.
Remember, they didn't chase Pariso. They just shot at him
Right.
and then
I-
ignored him.
I recognize a couple of them blue coats, mate. Why don't I just go, grease some
Hold on.
palms?
I wanted to go ahead and finish off this thought first, at least. 3,
Okay.
they're not focusing on any of the other buildings that are actually surrounding it. So if we do something like the professor said, if we climb up one of the buildings, use the flotation, and then just float over to the building, land on top of it, and then go in, we don't have to go through any blue coats.
That's not a bad idea. Some second story work.
You know, just to double down on that idea, if Pariso
Go for
comes
it.
back, we could just float Pariso with his fine-ass cloak over top, and they probably won't see him for the night sky. And
All
he
right,
could
I
just
guess
carry
that-
everything in.
They ruined my fine ass cloak, so I'm not coming back.
Right.
How did they ruin it?
They shot it.
If you were paying attention,
Your special armor didn't say that it
He
ruined your
expended
coat,
it.
right? Okay.
That's my special armor is the fine ass cloak.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that it ruined
Right.
some of your equipment in the process.
So, Professor, if
Make
you want
people
to go
brave.
ahead and give this a go, let's give it a go. Oh, I have a phone call.
All right,
I'm happy to
Professor,
be the one that
start
floats
beginning.
over there if you like, Professor.
All right, Professor, start doing your incredibly risky thing while I step away. Yeah, sure. I mean, I've got stealth too, so I guess I'll tap
Yeah,
a
you and me.
bandolier. And I guess, yeah, but I need you to throw me.
Oh, right. Okay, so I'll stay here, and you're the one going in.
Right. So I guess I'll coat myself in the boxes, and I'll wrap it up, and you just hurl me like a lawn dart.
All right. I'm trying to figure out what kind of role it would be. Would it be prowl, not to be detected? Would it be tinker?
Prowl
'Cause,
is also,
it's
like-
pretty creative.
Prowl is also like the athletics thing, so we could do like a prowl group action.
Yeah, but the tinker is like the experimentation kind
yeah.
of idea one. What do you want to roll, Professor? What do you want to argue for?
I thought Tinker was about making stuff, or messing with actual physical objects. I mean, I'm arguing against myself here because I'm better at Tinker than I am Prowl, but I would have assumed that this would have been a Prowl action.
All right, give me a prowl roll. And if Grit wants to assist him,
Okay, yeah, actually, that makes more sense. Why don't I just give you an assist dice rather than a
Take an
group
assist from me
action?
too.
Only one
Alright,
can
so-
only one person can assist on an individual roll.
Unless you're
Oh,
using your forewarning or whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
I'm using my foresight.
Okay, well, you use that, and I won't take the stress then.
all right.
So wait,
So
are
you
you
get an extra
assisting
dice
or
per
not,
pepper?
Grit?
He's assisting you. It
No,
still counts
he's
as an
using-
assistant.
Oh, does foresight count as assist?
Yeah, it just doesn't cost a
Yeah.
stress.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Mhm. Now I'm going to imagine the professor's not planning to push himself here.
No,
No.
I'm launching him. That's the plan. So I'll
Right.
roll with him. What's our
that's a
position
rough.
and effect? Risky standard?
Yep.
Just want to say,
Professor's already rolled it.
clearing this
Go
before,
ahead.
I'm not taking part in any group actions.
No, I'll risk the stress. That's fine.
Yeah, because if you did a group action and failed, you'd be throwing an unconscious man at a building.
You
Yeah,
gotta
it's
deal
fine.
with your
But,
stress
I
eventually.
mean, we got a 4, but I take 1 stress for my own bumblingness.
No, I love
Alright,
always just
so-
being on the verge.
Professor, it's success with. So you do get over there, but you can make the choice that either some of the vials fall out on the top of the roof and they're gone, or you've lost some coin along the way.
Files.
All right. So one of the boxes tip, a couple of them spill out. Not a big deal. At least they got something, right?
Yep. It's not like I said 20 minutes ago,
Hey.
I don't give a shit about these people.
And you go in and deliver the boxes, probably not giving a flying fuck. Do you stay to talk or just be like, no, I'm out?
I'm out. Mission accomplished.
All right.
You guys are terrible.
I am terrible.
Correct.
I'm literally a stranger. I'm an outsider. People don't like me to begin with.
All right, just make some adjustments here, but that looks like a successful mission.
Yeah.
Now
So
he
if you
just
guys
has to
ask
leave.
later,
Yeah, Joe, I mean, it's literally I just caught myself again, and I do one of those stand on the very top of the building, right? And I start to fall off, and then when I get to like a 90 degree angle where I'm perpendicular with the ground, I just kick off. So I just shoot out.
I like to imagine you just keep spitting through the air completely out of control. But yeah, successful, quick little mission, I suppose.
Hmm.
I will
So for
probably
Rep,
return
you're
to the Lost to talk with them later, but yeah.
Yeah, so you find out that they were put under quarantine by the Wellspring organization,
hmm
saying that a lot of the sick people were delivered there, and it was spreading too badly, and it can't afford to go to other regions, so they just figured they'd lock all the sick people up in one place.
hmm
But the medicine was delivered. You guys get 2 rep. You're dealing with something at your station. There were no gold on this run.
Right.
This was not a high-profile case. For heat, I think this is probably the closest you guys have ever had to a quiet mission.
Yeah, probably. I mean, so we did this for no coin?
None.
Right. We did this
No,
to help out the people.
We didn't do this for no reason. We did this because Grit owes all of us a favor now.
Well,
So if you look at the factions page, I don't know if I've moved it back there yet. Yeah. You
Yeah,
can
a
see
guy,
it did have some effect.
a guy from
Mhm.
Coleridge showed up, said he knew Grit, and said that Grit
Yep.
was going to come out with this job, and you weren't there, so we agreed to do it in your name, and now you all of us a favor.
who was this person?
What was his name again?
The kid, you never got the kid's name.
Apparently, he led
The
our.
Lost is the gang that he led you to.
Did he actually give us his name? So some sick kid from Coleridge. The doctor knows him better than we do.
He was working for the Lost.
Yes, that's
Well,
correct.
he sent the teeth to meet up with the Lost, yes.
He said he knew you.
Whose
Dropped-
weapons we stole.
Do you just give your name to random kids? I mean, I'm not here to judge.
No, I mean, I do live in the area and I do know people.
And he
I
is
might
in the
have known
fighting
this.
pits.
Yeah, like I understand that people might know who I am,
Yeah,
but
well, you're
we
welcome.
just did a job for the people whose weapons we have sitting in our warehouse.
They're not too sore about that, honestly.
Now,
All right.
I did it to help you out because that's the kind of friend that I am.
I don't give a fuck about those people.
Ah, let's see. That's what I said.
Don't worry,
Wait
you
a
did a
fuck,
great
I'm
deed
friend.
today, Grit. Some of my people actually came
I
through.
only did it because I fell asleep during the planning process.
Half of them probably work for Grace. I don't even. Probably better off dead.
You're a hero now, Grit. Doesn't it feel great?
Now that I could get down with.
There you go. Now that's a spirit.
Yeah, the butters might even make a statue of you.
Mm.
Grit sitting there at the end being like, okay, where's the coin? Oh, we did this for free on your behalf. What?
We're good friends. Come on, Gritty. If you need something, help you out. That's what friends do.
Actually, speaking of, Professor, how's that electroplasmic ammunition coming along?
Do we have like a clock on that or something?
No, it's just like a one-time.
I don't think you've started working on it yet.
Yeah, it's like a one-time craft anyway. It was just that we were waiting till we tiered up for it.
Okay. You didn't mention it
Oh,
last
speaking
time,
of
so I
the whole
don't
three
remember.
No, I
thing.
didn't. That's because I had to run while we were in downtime.
All right, so
I'm
we
just being
are
a
in
smaller.
another side of downtime. Who wants to go
Yay.
first? Sounds like Bishop is volunteering.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll totally go first. Well, I got plenty of time on my hand. I'm going to go ahead and train in prowess, which will actually rank me up.
Nice.
All right, what dog do you taking in?
That's a good question. I could actually learn how to fight a little bit, or I could actually be good at sneaking. I'm going to be good at sneaking.
Good choice.
All right, who's up
All right,
next?
who's next?
I would like to.
I'm going to train
you
him.
get-
I heard training resolved from someone.
That's me.
All right.
All right. When I click this final box, my resolve line is now full.
Yay.
So what does that mean?
What do you rate this?
You can empty
You
it
have to add
and put a new dot.
and-
Oh, neat. So I can raise one of these.
Yes,
You
any
just
of them.
can't go
One to four,
above
yeah.
3 in an individual ability, but you can.
So you're learning to attune with the creepy stuff out there, learning to command people, learning
Yeah.
to make good deals, or
It's
getting
either,
good at lying.
it's either command or sway. Sway is the lying one, isn't it? I might as well take sway. At
Yep.
least
Yeah,
at least I've been trying to lie to people.
at least someone has it now.
All right. Grit.
Well, I would like to call in my
What's
favor
your first
with the.
downtime action?
Yeah, I'd like to call in my favor with the professor.
That's not an action in itself, though.
No. It's not my action.
No,
but
I
it's-
understand.
I-
I'm
I-
trying to figure out what tier it was and what
I think we set it on tier 2.
and arcane.
Because-
I assume, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but I
Um,
mean, go ahead, take your actual action.
Huh. Well. Yes. I feel like I just did this. Did we get any heat from that? Well, not really.
No heat on this mission.
Yeah, it
You're
It
was
was one
right.
of the quietest missions.
All right. I would like to work on the long-term project for acquiring staff and stuff for our opium den. Or our vice den. I shouldn't call it the opium den, given
All
there's
right.
no opium
Well, it's supposed to
involved.
be the dream den because we're using the
Black Lotus stuff,
All
or
right.
is it?
So you're working on this clock, is what I'm asking?
Yeah. Yep. Well,
Right,
whatever
how's it
needs
going
to be
about
done for the vice den, I will start working on.
dream smoke.
R.
Yeah. Right. Cool.
I think it was dream
Um,
smoke.
So, how is Grit going about this, though?
Yeah, so what do we need? We need like someone to run it and or, like be the face for it, and we probably need someone. You know what? You know who Grit knows is some thugs, people he fights with. He's gonna he's gonna go down the pits and try and recruit a couple of people to be like bouncers for the place.
It was Dream
Like,
Essence. Dream Essence was what it was.
Dream Essence. There you go. Yeah,
Alright,
he's
that sounds like a consort.
yeah, for sure.
Alright, give me a consort, see how much progress we make.
Yeah. I'm just thinking if I can involve one of my friends in this for the extra die. I haven't heard from Mercy in a while. I think Grit's trying to get in touch with her and see if she, given that we usually spend time down at the pits together, and see if she knows anyone who might be looking for that kind of work.
Yeah, she'd know a couple people in Coleridge who are looking for better work that's outside of Coleridge.
Mm-hmm.
And it turns out she's okay. She hasn't had time to come to the pits as Grace is keeping her quite busy recently. Grace has been doing a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah, that was an exciting adventure she sent us on the other night.
Yeah, that thing. It's like 3 people broke into our lair to get it. One guy could float.
Bizarre.
And then
Well,
every time I got near any the spark craft, it started going crazy.
Yeah, we noticed that too. I hope
What was
everything's
it?
all right. I don't know, some sort of.
I'm okay.
All right. Well, as long as you're all right. And yeah, I'll. Only a 3. We get a single tick on the clock.
All right. Professor, what's your first downtime action?
To make the electroplasmic ammunition.
All right.
That should be enough. Because a 3... Well, actually, no, it's not enough. Shit.
There's
I
nothing
guess
we can
I've
do
got
to help you finish that, is there?
Well, no, I'll just spend a coin. Literally, call the favor where you gave me a coin. This required me to spend a coin.
What? Why?
You're welcome.
I'll spend the coin. You keep yours. That's fine.
Oh wait, no, never mind. I don't have to spend the coin. Because it's one for the workshop.
You have +1.
It's one for the workshop. Well, I forgot we're no longer a 0 quality tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
exactly.
it's one for the workshop
Yeah,
and
so you
then
start
one
at
for.
1.
Yeah, because my 3 actually for the alchemy stuff that I've got turns that into a 4/5 result, which is equal level to the tier, which means that that's 2 success. That's all I needed.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm. All right,
Sorry,
so everyone's done one
not
action.
artificer.
Who wants-
Strange methods.
I will add electroplasmic ammunition to my thing.
Yeah, as one of your option choices. All right, who would like to spend their second downtime action?
Ooh, I can do this. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
go
go visit
ahead.
the doctor.
All right. So, Doctor.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, wow. 3 progress on your damage chart, so you're full.
why, that's the
and-
whole thing. I am no longer damaged.
Nice.
I feel excellent.
Yay for hiring a doctor.
So what was that kid's name anyway?
I don't think we actually named it, did we?
Well, I asked the doctor while I'm here.
Ask
And he
him
probably
what
doesn't know either.
the kid's name. Didn't get it.
Oh, well.
That's a great
First
name.
remain anonymous.
Doctor didn't
Was
get
he-
it.
Was
I'm
he
sure if he's
important?
any friend of Grit's, he's a good kid.
Yeah, I imagine so. All right,
All right.
who's ready for their second?
I need a second band-aid. So I'm going to the
Alright.
doctor as well.
All right, roll up the doctor.
Hey!
You're also fully healed now.
Hooray! Punch to the face is gone. Only took like a month to get rid of the black eye.
All right. So, Grit or Professor, who would like to go next?
Playbook. Train playbook.
All right.
Yeah, I think I'm going to train both prowess and playbook. I'll spend a coin.
All right. And now, Professor,
Mm.
you have a third free action from your ability for yourself or one of your crewmates.
Do we have the bonus for prowess or resolve?
The team
Prowess.
has the bonus.
We have the bonus for prowess and playbook.
Okay,
Yeah.
prowess. I'll train prowess then.
I want some group input. I've now maxed my prowess. Should I take a second point in wreck, prowl, or finesse? Are we going to do more breaking and entering, or sneaking, or do I need to drive this boat?
How much prowl do you have?
I have 1 in everything. So it's a second dice in one of them.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
Oh, we are incredibly weak in the resolve category.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, we have no tinkers.
What are you talking
What?
about?
The
We have
professor
one
is Max Tinker.
Oh, the professor's max and tinker. Oh, we could.
I'm not max and tinker. No, I'm just 2 in
Well,
tinker.
Oh, I thought you had 3. My bad.
Well, then we are weak in resolve. So resolve is a category we need a lot more in.
Yeah, I'm only good at attune. I'm double attune as well.
You said
I
you
feel
had
like-
1 in each in prowess? Is that right?
Yeah,
Chris?
I feel like a second point in wreck probably makes the most sense
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
in terms of what he's been doing the most of. Do I spend my last coin on another downtime action? I think I might actually. Yeah, I'm gonna spend a coin, and I'm gonna go down the pits and do some fighting, but it's probably gonna get pretty messy this time.
Gonna de-stress?
Yeah, well, I've only got 2 stress, but I would like to be at empty, so I'm gonna indulge twice.
Sounds good.
Whoa, just overindulged.
So, overindulged. So is look at those options.
Yeah.
I don't see the pit ever kicking Grit out at this point.
Well, I think that's like I think that might be why it's kind of the most interesting. Like, what does Grit do that's so bad that he would get kicked out?
You just start beating someone down like you're in Fight Club until they're just a mess.
What's your vice?
So,
I fight for pleasure in the pits in Dunslow.
Oh yeah, beating
So-
somebody too far in the pits, especially beating someone to death, is like a great way to overindulge because it makes you unpopular.
that's fair, but there are other options. It could be he got hurt, so he'd miss the next score. It could be he could be bragging about the group's exploits. Or it could be he attracts trouble. Maybe one of your less than friendly factions realize they can follow Grit from there to cause you issues.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah,
Gris-
I'll go with an entanglement. I'm down with that. I'll save getting cut off for another time.
Mm-hmm.
Let's attract some trouble.
All right.
is it time for the third downtime?
That,
Oh, if you haven't done that, then yes, absolutely.
That's what I'm doing right now. Yeah.
Okay,
there you go.
Spend a coin there.
Do we have any rep? Where's our main character sheet?
We have,
mean your
I
crew?
believe, 2 rep now.
2 rep. Okay, and yeah, we need to get to. Okay, that's not
Well,
gonna last. Okay,
So
never mind.
when the rep gets full now, we go straight up from weak to strong, and then we have to fill it again if we want to go to tier 2.
Okay, so we have to burn a lot more than we used to.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. 'Cause before
And
we
it's
were-
harder to get rep the higher tier you get as well.
Okay, well then
Yeah, because you're dealing with. Go ahead.
I will go ahead and spend a coin and train in prowess.
All right.
All right, that was easy. I feel excellent.
So what's the fallout from my overindulgence?
I'm thinking. So what the entanglement is
Yeah.
you next time you end up going back to your lair, on
Uh-huh.
the way out, you find a lot of your security that it relies on Sparkcraft and other technology has been sabotaged.
The hell's going on? It's just like mechanical parts all over the ground or whatever.
Yeah. Little devices, stuff that Grit doesn't usually understand.
He just like picks it up and is like looking at it. Jolt. The fuck went on here? Are any of the gang around, the icebreakers?
No, they're probably off working.
Yeah. I like poke my head in to see if the professor's in the workshop.
Only place I'd ever
Pretty
be.
sure he. Yeah.
Professor, I'm pretty sure that this is meant to be like attached to something, right?
Do I know what it is?
It looks like one of the pieces from some of the security systems you set up earlier.
It looks like our place is a little less secure.
And, as you look the place where it goes, because it should be easy enough to fix. Someone's dumped oil out, not only into the gears, but it started to harden. So some kind of clay. They've really gummed up the works on the work you had put into your security system.
Okay. Yeah, looks like something for me to fix.
I might ask around, see if anybody saw who did this.
So you're pretty liked in the immediate area around your gang, and a couple people like, yeah, some Spark guys came by. They had the expensive uniforms and toolkits, and they got to work. Are you guys upgrading the place? Getting some of that.
Did you
special
recognize them? Were they Sparkrites you recognized, or could it have been a ruse? Because they fucked with our shit.
stuff? Oh, I don't know. That one of the Blue Capes came by and they had papers, so I think it was Sparkrites. Maybe not.
I know what my long-term project's going to be when I have more time, but find out
Right.
who sabotaged us.
Over time, you find it was the Sparkrites.
Yeah.
They are not super happy with your group to begin with, and
Thought we were meant to be pals.
Yeah.
They never liked us.
Yeah. No, I know that. But I'm gonna look into specifically who it was. I'm out of downtime, so
All right. Anyone else got downtime actions they want to use?
I got a coin.
All right.
I'm going to spend it to acquire assets, and I'm going to look for a common set of items at our tier. I'm looking for disguises.
What kind of disguises?
Well, someone suggested the spirit wardens, but honestly, police probably makes more sense right now.
Blue coats?
So yeah, looking to be able to disguise as blue coats if we need to.
Remember the non-intuitive part about acquire asset is it's not assets that you keep.
Yeah, but
Right,
you would hold
right.
on to them until you use them.
Right,
So
so this is more
it would
just
just be some-
preparation for the future. If it comes up, hey, great, we have something already. So, and that's all the money and time that I got then. Anyone else got
And
anything?
how you going about this long-term project or acquiring?
Yeah, this is just acquire assets. Well, I happen to know some underworld people, and in fact, we've been talking with the Lost now, and they are involved in some vigilante activities. And every now and then, a blue coat officer loses a jacket or a hat or a badge or an important piece of paper.
All right, so take consort plus your mod with them, which is +1 right now.
Okay, so I'm gonna put that to controlled standard with a +1.
Critical.
Hey.
Not a bad start.
All right, so acquire assets is long term, even if it's like just the temporary stuff, huh? Okay.
normally it's just a single roll, and then you get use of the asset.
Oh wait, am I mixing this up with long-term?
Yeah, I think you're
I think
getting
you
long-term
are. I'm just
projects.
acquiring assets. That's all I'm doing. Though long term,
Oh.
acquiring all of this stuff would be interesting.
Long term would be like a permanent thing.
Yeah,
Hmm.
because you need to roll
Yeah.
the cruise tier, and that's the quality of the gear that you get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
if you
had
want to keep
this
that and we can go
backwards.
for permanent, I'm for that too now.
Well, if we're going for permanent, I'll increase the clock only to 8. Are you good with that?
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with that. We start
So
talking
you've
with them,
gotten
we'll
a
start
lot
gathering
of
more stuff.
disguises, blue coat. And we start with 5 ticks in that because that was a decent roll.
Yeah. Gotta love crits. And now we know we can actually tap our allies to get bonuses to rolls on things.
All right, so is that everyone's downtime?
It is for me.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm out of money.
Okay.
I mean, I got coin, but I got nothing I want to do yet.
Fair. You can always put it in your stash or hold on to it.
I'll hold on to it.
Also, I think that... Oh, no, you guys spent all the teeth coin.
Yeah, we did that.
Yup. We're poor again.
All right, guys. So we're going to... It's almost 5:15. I think we'll jump into XP and wrap up early if everyone's good with that.
Sounds good to me.
That makes sense. We're not even streaming.
Yeah, we are.
That's fair.
We are streaming?
Yeah, Twitch fixed its problems. We went live the
Oh,
moment
nice.
they fixed their
Oh,
side.
neat.
Fair. Well, we usually end after 3.5 hours, so...
Well, we're going to get more stuff coming into this.
Just
yeah.
in time.
Yeah. All right. So, Professor, address a challenge with technical skill or mayhem.
Oh yeah, I used my fine tools on that the building. Plus, mayhem side, I was a lawn dart thrown back and forth from the building.
Continuously.
Yeah.
You've developed a new talent being thrown.
Take an XP. Express your beliefs, drives, heritage, and background. I think that came up for
Yep.
sure. Take
Oh, I
another
mean, I
XP.
even declaimed that I'm Taikarosi. They hate me. I'm an outsider. I'm a stranger.
Yep. Or what's that giant organ thing? The thing we've been talking about. I've never heard you mention it before.
Despite having a
s-
long conversation about it, but previously, specifically being asked what it does and how we could use it to our advantage.
Struggle with issues from your vice or traumas this session.
My trauma is obsession, and I went well out of my way to get that sensorium built. Or at least, I
You
mean,
sure
the
did.
parts for it. I haven't built the sensorium yet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, one away.
Pariso.
Hello.
Address a challenge with stealth or evasion.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I did that like twice.
Yep. Claim an XP. Express your beliefs, drives, heritage, or background.
The entire purpose of going on that last first mission was to check out my enemy's house, which I totally did.
And you know they have a vault now.
Not only do I know that they have a vault, I also know that they entertain highly important personages and have a very sophisticated security system. I'm very interested in what goes on there, but I was too injured and stressed, and that was going south very quickly. You don't get very far in the criminal enterprise. So yeah, I think that did express that.
All right. Did you have struggles with your vice or obsession?
Nah,
You don't have an obsession, and your vice went well so far.
nah, I'm pretty good.
All right. Bishop.
Hey,
Address a challenge with calculation or conspiracy.
what's the meme? It was a calculated risk, but boy, am I bad at math.
Should have been an easy score, and everything went to shit real quick.
At least the next one went pretty well. But I mean, we did make out pretty well there. We took a bunch of calculations throughout it, and at least made off with at least half of what we could have. It was great.
Expects your beliefs, drives, heritages, or backgrounds.
Literally as soon as it'll help the Scotlanders popped up, there was no questions left to ask from Bishop.
All right. Struggles with your vice or trauma during the session.
I am struggling with my paranoia so much, I have developed an entirely new mystical ability. I've gotten in with the cultists specifically to learn a technique of whispers so that no one can betray me ever again.
Fair.
So there we go.
It's a good
Great.
paranoia. Hey, that's me.
Address a challenge with violence or coercion.
Yeah, well, I mean, I coerced someone into, this is the serving girl, literally into becoming now one of my friends and fans, etc. As well as, spending time being violent to a building. I don't know if that counts as being. I tried to get into a fight with 12 blue coats, but y'all wouldn't let me. So
How could that ever go wrong?
I have no idea. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. So there was that.
Express beliefs, drives, heritages, or background.
Yeah, I mean, well, we got a bit of the background stuff with the people of Coleridge and the people in the fighting pits and that kind of thing, and then I have this belief about intimidation being the easiest way to get what I need from people. So
Fair.
that came up as well.
Struggle with your issues of vice or trauma.
Yeah, I mean, we have both here, right?
Yeah. Claim your XP.
It was my recklessness that was an issue in that first score, and then got the extra entanglement. Cool. 1, 2, 3.
All right, so now we move to the Teeth playbook. At the end of the session, did you execute a successful smuggling, acquire a new client, or contraband sources?
The two of them. I think, as it was said, it was our most successful smuggling mission yet.
Well, yeah, it was kind of minor, but it was still successful.
Yep. Contend with challenges above your current station.
I don't think breaking into that rich person's place was tier 2, was it?
It was like tier 3 minimum.
It was tier 3.
Way above.
We totally did that.
Yeah.
Yep. Bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one. Your crew's reputation is strange.
Take my glowing hands.
Yeah, I was going to say we weren't strange, but then I remembered a glowing hand, and we literally floated over walls.
We broke into a rich person's house to steal their grandma's dress that they had in the storage room.
Yep. Express goals, drives, inner conflict, or the essential nature of the crew. I would say a definite on that one.
Yeah. There's even like some inner conflict stuff coming up between the professor and Parissa and stuff, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, if you show up and say you know grit, we'll do anything.
Oh.
Grit will try anything.
Oh, your friends are good? Yeah, we can handle that. No problem.
I think.
Hey, Grit,
so
we help your friends. What friends?
Yeah, exactly. All right, we're one. I think that leaves us one short of another advance on the crew.
Nice. All right, guys. Well, this has been Blades in the Dark. I'm the storyteller, Matthew.
And that's all.
All right.
Nobody else has anything to say.
Are we still live?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, don't forget we're still doing the Abyss thing.
Oh, yeah.
One of the other role-playing games that we did on this channel is now being kickstarted. So pledge now for unique rewards. We added new visual novels and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, right.
The game coming up next, right?
I need to back that game.
Get lots of games. We have this is our first Kickstarter that has add-ons. You can get a lot of games at a discount.
Awesome.
And what's coming up next?
Coming up next is Star Wars, where we'll be starting off Act 2, or, well, coming back after a big time skip. We're going to have lots and lots of surprises to show everyone.
Amazing.
And I suppose for now, thank you once again for running. Thanks everyone for being here, and we'll catch you next time.
Night all.